In this video, we will learn about divisibility rules. What are divisibility rules? Divisibility rules are a set of rules which helps us to know whether a number is divisible by another number or not without performing any actual division. Let's move to the first rule, divisibility by 2. How can we say that any number is divisible by 2 or not? It's very simple. As we have learned that if a number has 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 at its ones place, then the number is divisible by 2. Actually, the numbers which contain 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 at its ones place are known as even numbers. So, in the other way, we can say that all the even numbers are divisible by 2. Let's see some examples. 4130. This is a big number, but we can just see and tell that this number is divisible by 2 or not. What we have to do? We have to see this ones place digit. This is 0. So, this number is divisible by 2. Let's take one more number, 5488. Here also the ones place is 8. So, this number is also divisible by 2. So, what is the divisibility rule of 2? The divisibility rule of 2 is if any number ends with 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then the number is divisible by 2. The second rule is divisibility by 3. So what is divisibility rule of 3? If the sum of digits of a number is divisible by 3, then the number is also divisible by 3. For example, I have taken a number 7053. Now we have to find out whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. Let's move according to the rules. What we have to find out? We have to find out the sum of the digits. So what we will do? 7 plus 0 plus 5 plus 3. What we will get after adding this number? We will get 15. Now you can see that this 15 is coming in 3's table, means 15 is divisible by 3. If this number is divisible by 3, then this whole number is divisible by 3. This is very simple to find out how a number is divisible by 3 without performing any actual division. Let's move to the next rule, divisibility by 4. By the help of this rule, we will come to know that any number is divisible by 4 or not. Let's see what is the rule. If the last two digits of a number is divisible by 4, then the entire number is divisible by 4. For example, taking one number, this is really a big number. What number is this? This is 41,732. How we can know that this number is divisible by 4 or not? It's very simple. What we have to do? We have to circle this last two digits and we have to see whether this number is divisible by 4 or not. So it's very easy. You all know the table of 4. 4 8s are 32. So by seeing this number, we can easily understand that this number is divisible by 4. Let's take one more example. 4596. We have to find out whether this number is divisible by 4 or not. So we will go according to the rule. What we have to do? We have to circle this last two digit and we have to find whether this number is divisible by 4 or not. For this, we will divide this number by 4. 4 2s are 8 and 4 4s are 16. Here our remainder is 0. If remainder is 0, that means 96 is divisible by 4. So if 96 is divisible by 4, then this entire number is divisible by 4. More thing is to be noted here, that if a number ends with 00, then the number is also divisible by 4. Let's see some examples. 4500. Here we have 2 zeros at the end, so this number is also divisible by 4. One more example, 1000. Here we have 3 zeros, but we have to see only 2 zeros. Here we need 2 zeros, which is here, so this 1000 is also divisible by 4. Move to next divisibility rule, which is divisibility by 5. We all are very much familiar with this divisibility rule. We all know that if any number ends with 0 or 5, then the number is divisible by 5. For example, I'm taking here 1525. Here the digit at one's place is 5. So this entire number is divisible by 5. One more number, 7238. Here we can see that the ones place digit is neither 0 nor 5. So this number is not divisible by 5. So it's very easy to understand by seeing the number that which number is divisible by 5 or not. Now moving to the divisibility rule of 6. We have to move towards the rule which will help us to know whether the number is divisible by 6 or not. For this, we have to see that 6 is equal to 2 into 3. It means that the factors of 6 are 2 and 3. So, if we want to check the divisibility by 6, the number must be divisible by 2 as well as 3. I am giving one example. 96. Here we have to check the divisibility by 2 and divisibility by 3. If both the conditions are fulfilled, then the number is divisible by 6. Here 96. First of all, we will see the digit at one's place. The digit at one's place is 6. So this number is divisible by 2. Now we have to see that this 96 is divisible by 3 or not. For this, what we have to do? We have to add the digits. 9 plus 6. This is the divisibility rule of 3. It is 15. Again, 15 is the multiple of 3. If 15 is divisible by 3, then 96 is also divisible by 3. So, divisible by 3. If both the conditions are satisfied, therefore 96 is divisible by 6. Let's take another example, 1254. If we want to check that this number is divisible by 6 or not, for that we have to check whether it is divisible by 2 or not. Let's see. 1254, the ones place digit is 4. So this number is divisible by 2. We will write here yes. Now we will go for the divisibility rule of 3. For this, what we have to do? We have to add the digits of this number. 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4. How much we are getting? We are getting 12. 12 is divisible by 3. So this entire number is divisible by 3. So here again we can write yes. Now here it is very clear that both the conditions are fulfilled. So this given number is also divisible by 6. The next rule is to to check the divisibility by 8. Let's see what is the rule. If the last 3 digits of a number is divisible by 8, then the entire number is divisible by 8. As you remember the divisibility test of 4, we were considering the last 2 digits. Now here we will consider the last 3 digits. It is very much similar to the divisibility test of 4. This you can better understand if I will give you one example. Let's see this example. I am taking one number 2168. We have to check whether this number is divisible by 8 or not. What we have to do? We have to circle this last 3 digits and we have to see whether this number is divisible by 8 or not. So what we will do? We will divide this number 168 by 8. 8 2s are 16. Here you can see that this number is completely divided and the remainder is 0. If the remainder is 0, that means these last 3 digits are divisible by 8. So this entire number is divisible by 8. I have written some numbers on the board. 4,000, 7,000 and 18,000. Now, if we have to check the divisibility of these numbers by 8, what we have to do? We have to see the last 3 digits of these numbers. Oh, what to do now? All the digits are 0. How can we check the divisibility of these numbers? Feeling helpless? But don't worry. Why? Because we need not to do anything. Because if any number has 3 zeros at the end, then the number itself is divisible by 8. This is one more divisibility rule to check the divisibility by 8. Divisibility by 9. With the help of this rule, we'll come to know that whether a number is divisible by 9 or not. Let's see what is the rule. If the sum of the digits of a number is divisible by 9, then the entire number is divisible by 9. Do you remember the divisibility test of 3? It is very much similar to the divisibility rule of 3. Let's see how. I'm taking a number here 1368. We have to check whether this number is divisible by 9 or not. According to the rule, what we have to do? We have to find out the sum of the digits. Let's find out. Sum of digits is equal to 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 8. What is the sum here? The sum is 18. 18 comes in 9's table. Like 9 2s are 18. So, very clearly 18 is divisible by 9. If the sum is divisible by 9, then the entire number is divisible by 9. So, here is a correlation between the divisibility test of 3 and divisibility test of 9. We have to find out the sum of the digits and then we have to check the divisibility by 9. The next rule is to check the divisibility by 10. This rule is very simple rule, as we all know that if we want to check the divisibility by 10, we have to see whether the digit at one's place is 0 or not. If the digit at one's place is 0, then only the number is divisible by 10. For example, 1710, 2600, 10,705. I have taken some numbers. Now you can see in this first number, the ones place is 0. So this number is divisible by 10. In the next number, again the ones place is 0. So this number is also divisible by 10. But in the next number, the ones place is not 0. So this is not divisible by 10. So it's very simple to find out whether the number is divisible by 10 or not by seeing the digit at ones place. The last rule is to check the divisibility by 11. Let's see what is the rule. If the difference between the sums of the digits at odd places and even places is 0 or the multiple of 11, then the entire number is divisible by 11. This rule sounds a little bit complicated, but as soon as you will practice this rule, you will find it very simple. I have written a number here, 33,168. Now, we will check whether this number is divisible by 11 or not. For this, we have to understand what is this odd place and what is this even place. Now, I am marking some digits here like first digit, third digit and fifth digit. The digits which are on first place, third place and fifth place, these digits are at odd places, and the rest of the digits at second place and the fourth place, these are at even places. Now we have to find out the sum of these digits. Sum of digits at odd places. It is 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1 plus 5. So it is 9. Now sum of digits at even places. It is 3 plus 6. It is also 9. Now we have to find out the difference of these two numbers. Then difference is equal to 9 minus 9, which is 0. According to rule, if our result is 0, then also this number is divisible by 11. In this way, we can check the divisibility by 11. For better understanding, let's see one more example. I have taken a number here and we have to check whether this number is divisible by 11 or not. So we have to go according to the rule. First of all, we will mark the digits at odd places. First, third and fifth. Make an arrow to represent these digits. Now we will find out the sum of all these digits. 7 plus 3 plus 9. It is 19. Now coming to the digits at even places. First, after first we have to take second, fourth and sixth. And we have to find out the sum of these digits. 1 plus 4 plus 3. It is 8. And now we have to find out the difference. 19 minus 8, it is 11. Now, see this 11. 11 is the multiple of 11. So, if the difference is a multiple of 11, then this given number is also divisible by 11. In this way, we can check the divisibility of any number by 11. Dear students, in this video, you have learned about various divisibility rules. On the basis of this explanation and the notes given in the PPT, you can easily solve the questions given in exercise 3.3.